Hi, it's James. Welcome back to the channel. So glad you're here. Been wanting to do this video for a while. This is some advice I was given a long time ago, and I think it applies. So if you're either in the ministry and you're single, or you are single and you're going to church and you're interested in somebody who's on staff, I think this is really important. Let's just pretend that I'm wearing a hat that says pastor, okay? You can't wear two hats. You can't do two roles. You can't be somebody's pastor and be their boyfriend at the same time. You can't wear both hats. You can't do it, because that person that you're dating needs to have somebody who's their pastor. Because if you're this, you're in a relationship of equals. If you're this, that person has spiritual authority over you, and you're not technically equals. So you have to maintain, as far as differentiation of roles is concerned. And I think what happens a lot of times is that pastors, especially those that eventually fall into sin, like they just tripped and fell, and what happens is they give in a little bit and they compromise a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, and then they cross the line they shouldn't cross. So the way you prevent that from happening, the way you prevent these scandals from happening, is you basically say, if you're a pastor of a church, you do not date anybody who's on your staff. You don't date people that are in your congregation. You just don't do it. Obviously, if you're married, you shouldn't be dating anybody. You shouldn't be going out with anybody except your spouse. But if you're single and you're in the ministry, you don't date somebody who's in your congregation. Most denominations will tell you that that other person needs to go visit a different church for a while you're dating. And if and when you get married, I personally think that if you've been dating for over a year and you get engaged, that it's okay if that person comes back to the church, as long as that other person has somebody that they can go to for spiritual guidance. I think even once you get married, I think everybody who is a spouse of a pastor should have someone else that they can go talk to about spiritual matters. Because, granted, I'm in the ministry, but I don't work at a church. My wife and I attend a church in Waco, and we have people in our lives that we can go talk to. My wife isn't turning to me to be her pastor, and I'm the only spiritual person that she turns to. So if you're trying to be both, if you're trying to wear two hats, that ought to be a clear indication that you're doing something wrong and you're crossing a boundary that you shouldn't cross. So I do want to share with you real quick. I'm going to start reading this book, and hopefully on the channel share some things with you. Henry Cloud wrote a fantastic book on boundaries. He also wrote another book on boundaries for leaders, which I have on my Kindle. That I'm also going to read it and share some things from it on the channel. But I'm going to read this, and I'm going to share some thoughts from this in the coming weeks. I do think it's going to be really, really good. He says on the back, in Integrity, Dr. Cloud explores the 6 qualities of character that define integrity and how people with integrity are able to connect with others and build trust, are oriented toward reality, they finish well, they embrace the negative, they're oriented towards increase, and have an understanding of the transcendent. So we do have some good stuff coming up in the future. By the way, today's the 9th. So not tomorrow, which is the 10th, but the following Saturday, I will take another trip up to the DFW area, and I'm going to go visit Gateway Church and see what's happening, see how things are going. I honestly think this move of bringing Max Lucado in is a good thing. But probably tomorrow I just need to put pen to paper and write a letter and say, hey, look, I'm willing to come and do boundaries training for Gateway Church. I'll do it for free. So, but they really need to go through boundaries training, every single person that's on that staff, so they can ensure that what happened before doesn't happen again. So anyway, if you are new, please hit like and subscribe. I do want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching and being a part of this community. Special thanks to everybody who's joined recently. This channel has exploded, and I am very, very grateful. I realize that I'm just a guy. I'm very fortunate that I've had some wise ministers and chaplains pour into me and help me to be the person that I am today. I wouldn't be here on my own. I am only here by the grace of God. So thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.